Okay, welcome to Eagle, Idaho. Now, normally I always tell you guys that we don't get a lot of snow, but last night we did, so I thought I would take you out and show you exactly what we had gotten. It's about 32 degrees, but I found when it's snowing, it's not as cold as when it's just cold and not snowing. Does it make sense? Anyways, this is our backyard. So we're on a pond. And like I mentioned, we're in Eagle, Idaho. We got about 6 inches of snow last night. So you can see all the trees are covered. It's like a winter wonderland. And I thought I'd take you guys for a walk over to the Boise River. If you could see my shoes, I'm going to truck through the snow to get you over to the Boise River. We're about, I would say, maybe a block away. So it's not going to be that long of a walk. So let's go through here. My magnolia tree is in shock probably. So if it stops snowing, which it still is today, and the sun comes out tomorrow, all of this will be melted. Because you have to remember we're high desert over here in the Boise Treasure Valley. So our elevation's about 2,500 feet. And so when it snows down here, up north, about 30 to 40 minutes, they're getting feet of snow while we're getting inches. And then when we start to melt, theirs maintains. And that's why the snow areas around here are so really good. Let me show you my mailbox so you can see how much is. Yeah, that's a good 6 inches, I would say. Here's my hand. Okay, so you saw that we're on a pond. Over here's a creek. So we're pretty much surrounded by water. And behind those houses is the Boise River. That's where I'm going to take you. And we just shoveled this morning, so it's starting to snow a little bit more. So, sorry I'm out of breath. I need to start jogging more. We just got back from Mexico last week, and it was 80 degrees. But you gotta love 4 seasons, and if you do, this is the perfect place for you. Again, the reason I'm showing this is because people ask me, how bad does it snow, when it does snow? So this just dumped overnight, but normally we just get dustings of snow, and then it's melted by afternoon. And my community happens to have a community pool, which is really nice. So what kind of animals do we have here? We might come across a couple. What I like is when it snows, is watching the little minks bounce around the snow to get from the water to wherever the little guys live. I saw a badger crossing the street about a year ago. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was just an ugly raccoon with a hunched back. I gotta be careful where I'm walking here, because technically you're supposed to plow your walkways, and some people don't. So I've watched minks bounce around the road. The backyard to one of these homes is the Boise River, and about, I would say 6 years ago, the water level was low, and they woke up to a giant elk in their backyard, which is pretty cool. We have ducks all year round. We have geese all year round. We get mainly more geese in the wintertime when they come in from Canada. But we do have local geese that do stay here. They're arguing they don't want to go back to where it's cold all the time. And then I'm trying to think what else. Oh, deer, of course. We have deer that eat right out of our front yard. Once in a while, a moose will come down here. It's more rare to see that. But every evening I feed the ducks. They're so cute. I have a few of my favorites. They come at 4 o'clock and just stand around waiting for their food. So anyways, so Eagle has a population of about 3,200 people. It's been growing throughout the last 5 years. You all have heard, we've had a influx of people coming here, loving, the cost of living is wonderful, and the houses are beautiful, spacious. Many of the communities around here in Eagle are either on or around water like mine, or if you go a little further north, you get more land. So in the foothills, we're basically west of Boise, but kind of situated in the foothills. So if we want to go over to, let's say, McCall or Garden Valley, we're the more northern part of the Boise area. So by doing that, it only takes us, McCall's about 2 hours, but 40 minutes away, you can be knee deep in snow. And we're approaching the Boise River. This is all common space. A lot of times, it's basically a community parking lot that I just passed, and you can come down here and fish in the Boise River. And the river right now is at a low point because, the water hasn't melted. It already has done that in the spring and the summer, so it's a little bit low. Well, I would say it looks pretty good to me. It could be lower. It's like the elk, when I was talking about that, he came over during the winter months, and he just followed the Boise River up. Actually, this is the backyard. Well, there's a duck right there. And there's a whole family of ducks over here. Or should I say a flock of ducks? And here's the Boise River. Isn't it beautiful? Now that's a sight. It's flowing really well. There goes some ducks. And you'll see beavers here. Actually, a beaver is what caused a couple of these trees to come down. Beavers, minks, ducks, geese, and all kinds of ducks. You got your typical mallards, and I saw some wood ducks the other day. But it is so pretty here. And of course, with it being seasonal, if you want to grow veggies, you better get a greenhouse. So again, if you want like more elbow room and you're looking for acreage, Eagle does have that. Well, you can see how deep my footprints are. It's going to be a little spendy. Eagle is probably one of the more spendy towns to live in. You've got Boise, where the average price of homes is about $550. Meridian is about the same. Eagle is around $900. Caldwell, Nampa, you've got more in the closer to the $400 price point, but it's still affordable. There's still new construction with a 3 in front of it, and incentives as well. So I just thought I'd give you a little preview of what it's like in a day of snow in Eagle, Idaho, when it does it overnight. And in 2 days, what I should do is some before and after pictures. You'll see that the snow will be gone. So people have asked me, do you recommend that we get 4-wheel drive? Absolutely. For days like this. You don't need it all the time, but if you want to go up north and you want to go skiing and all that, it would be nice to have it, because, it snowed on Father's Day up in the Sawtooth Mountains. We were shocked. It was sunny, and then by the time we got up there, oh my gosh, we had to turn around and come back, and I had 4-wheel drive because we were going to an active mining camp. It was like a ranch for Father's Day, and there was 18 switchbacks, and we only got to, I think, the third one, and my truck started sliding off the road, and I called it. We got off in our flip-flops and our shorts and let my husband turn the car around, and then we came back down to Boise. So it's really nice because you can have snow, or you can stay in the Treasure Valley area and avoid it. Even though, like this storm, you get like maybe 3 a year, maybe 4. And then everybody likes to go out and play, of course, because we don't get that much of it. Anyways, you guys have a wonderful day, and I just wanted to show you what it's like when we do get snow out here. this is the weather in Boise, Idaho area, and as you can see, it can change on a minute by minute basis. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in the summertime and I'm going to do the same tour, and you can see the differences. And you can see the weather in Boise, Idaho and Eagle, Idaho in the summertime. So hope you enjoyed our tour.